Hi Thomas, we have no clue who you are or what you are doing, but we think we need something for the female gamer, so that's why we are here today.
Myself?
Yeah, that would be perfect. Hi Thomas, you're from BulkyPix. Maybe you can tell us something about the company.
About the company, so BulkyPix was founded in 2008. It was at the beginning a studio of development, so we were developers. And we started producing our own productions, and we had a lot of success with those games. So other studios came to us and said, hey, can you publish our games because you have success, so maybe you can do the same for our game. And we turned into a publisher. So today we are a publisher and we work with more than 40 studios.
Okay, I was wondering, if you sell a game on the App Store, like 30% is going to Apple, and then there's only 70% left. So if the game is just 79 cents, how does it work? I mean, there's not much money in for both sides.
It's not a lot, that's true. And the prices that Apple set, the different prices, so 79 cents, then it's 1.59 cents, etc., are very low. So it's quite difficult for us because we don't earn a lot of money on this price. But you have to know that the cost of a production on iPhone are much lower than XBLA, PSN, Xbox 360, PC, big blockbuster. So you can still earn money on it.
Okay, perfect. So BulkyPix is just doing the promotion for the games, and the developer does the rest.
Actually, we've got three different type of games. In-house developed games that we do on our own. So, for example, Hysteria Project 2 or Saving Private Ship, the most well-known games. Then we've got games of other studios that we publish. So they come to us. We take a percentage of the revenue, and we publish the game. We do the marketing, we do the communication, the press relations, etc. And there is a third type of game. It's what we call co-productions. Means that a studio comes to us, they have a project, and we say, okay, this is a good project, let's co-finance it. So they put 50 on the table, we put 50 on the table, and then we share the revenues 50-50. So it's a sustainable partnership, and this is our philosophy and the way we think we can really work together with developers and studios. And because we also are a developer, we know that it's difficult because very usually, publisher and developer, the balance is not very fair. So that's the way we work, and we try to do this. And for example, on Burn It All, we work with Pasta Games, and we co-finance the games. And the IP, the game, belongs to both companies. Means that if the game is a success on the App Store, we can continue working on a sequel or on the IP, and the IP belongs to both companies. So we add values to both companies.
But you're not doing games for iOS, you're also doing games for Android?
We're doing game for Android, and actually we are at the beginning an iOS developer, and we also do games for Android. So for the moment we have 4 games on Android, and we are massively porting our games to go massively on Android this year, because Android is already a big market, so we need to be on Android.
Okay, but when you look at the numbers, do you think the iOS is more interesting than Android, or is it the same?
Actually, the number of Android OS is growing very fast, and is already or is going to be much bigger than iOS. But there is one point which is very interesting, is that I think it's 98% of all the downloads on Android are free. So a big market, but on this market, not a lot of people really buy games, and that's the difference with iOS. On iOS, it's not 98; it's about 75% of all the downloads are 79 cents price or free.
Okay, do you think that with all the handhelds and not with the handhelds, with all the mobile phones and gaming, do you think that the normal handheld like PSP Vita and the Nintendo 3DS, do you think they will survive, or do you think there won't be a market for it?
To be honest, I really don't know. As I see the market, and it's not BulkyPix, this is my vision, I really think that mobile console are going to
Disappear.
yes, maybe disappear. I don't know. It's very hard to say. Yes, they are going to disappear. But for example, I take my example. The way I play the games on mobile platforms.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy a mobile console for 250 euros, for example.
149 because it's not that much of a success.
And I've got an iPhone. I need a phone every day. This is my phone, and it's also a console. So I've got games on it, and I play those games. And today, a lot of people around me, and not especially gamers, play games on their phone and not on mobile console. So I think the market is going to move toward this way, but this is only my opinion.
Well, I think it's not your opinion. Okay, so what are the next big games that are coming out from BulkyPix this year?
BulkyPix. So the first one, which is the biggest one we will have for September, is Another World. So I don't know if you know this game. It was released in the 90s, created by Eric Chahi. It's a really huge game, a milestone in the video game industry. It was just before Flashback, Another World.
Yeah.
Okay, you know?
Yeah, I know.
And this year it's the 20th anniversary.
Okay.
So it's a special edition for iPhone and iPad that we are going to publish on the App Store. The developer is .emu, and they work also with the former designer Eric Chahi. He already released From Dust with Ubisoft, and so we are going to release this game. We're also going to release Saving Private Ship 2. For the moment, I've got no visuals to show to you. The game is in development, okay. And we're going to release it quite soon. Okay. And we also have a great game which is called Globulos. This one, it's a
I never
this
heard
one.
of it.
No problem. This game is developed by a French studio, Globs, very, very brilliant studio. And they won many awards at the Milton in France or the IGF in San Francisco. So this game is a really, really, really good game. It's a multiplayer puzzle game with a bit of strategy. I will show you some.
Okay, thanks for the interview and good luck for the rest of the year.
Thank you. Bye-bye.